Sometimes you just need a game to occupy that hyperactive side of your brain. Something that can scratch that itch that just wants to shoot things and go fast. Neon White is just that, and it's pretty neat. It's a game that requires speed, precision, timing, and intelligence, none of which I have. It's a first-person shooter speedrunning game where you have to get through stages as fast as you can, basically. Guns here are cards that you hold in your hand, and you constantly are swapping them out for one another. You either use them to shoot demons, or discard them to give you different movement tech. What that means is that every new weapon the game's introducing to you adds yet another possible piece to each level's puzzle. From pistol jumps to SMG slams to shotgun dashes, each of them are as unique in their movement as in their firing, and they unlock so many new ways for the developers to structure levels. So the main restriction here is that in order to be able to actually unlock the exit portal, you need to kill every demon in a level. Ultimately, that creates this neat balance of finding the fastest way from point A to point B, while still checking the box of actually playing the video game here and there. What's great is that the demons themselves also add depth to the movement by not just existing as targets. Some let you bounce on them, some launch you based on where you land, and some are just bubbles that protect everything inside until you walk in and out of them. So all these different mechanics crescendo into peak dopamine, all thanks to the ingenious level design. There's a quote-unquote intended way that guides you through the level in a nice and orderly fashion, makes sure that your fleeting old man eyes can see everything up close, and it shows you where everything is and what you've got to work with, and that's fine. Now the real secret is that route's really the least intended route. It's the Weenie Hut Jr. route. After going through fast enough, the game shows you some cheeky little shortcuts you can make to save time, and all of a sudden you realize, hey, I'm a cool dude. I don't have to play by the rules. As long as all the demons are gonski by the time I step into that exit, everything in between's fair game. Once you cross that threshold, the whole world opens up to you. You start just hearing colours and seeing sounds, and it's probably not the drugs. Suddenly anything and everything's a chance to take a shortcut. There's so many little bits and pieces that you can skip over, and demons that you can just shoot from a distance. Before you know it, you'll start picking up those juicy platinum medals. But hey, wanna know the actual real secret? You know that secret route you, let's be real, just got spoon-fed? That's the Weenie Hut Jr. route. That first intended path that you got your little gold medal on is actually the Super Weenie Hut Jr. route. Yeah, all those points where it felt like you cheated the system and optimized your movement to just the nth degree, yeah, it didn't even need to go that way in the first place. The Galaxy Brain level designers left so many chances for you to take shortcuts with how open these levels are. Eventually you'll go through a level so fast that you discover that there's a whole other tier of medals that are way more demanding, and you realize that you are just this little pawn in the developer's sick, twisted game. And that's where the addiction comes in. Quietly sitting there, spamming the same level over and over, to a bangin' D&B soundtrack by the way. Fine-tuning not only your mechanics, but your vision. Shortcuts realistically matter a lot more than tight gameplay, so you don't need to be perfect to beat the level and even get the platinum, but you sure do to beat me! There's also some themed trials for the story's main side characters, which do also help you level up your skills. Neon Reds highlights ways to use a specific weapon, Yellows doesn't let you actually consume your cards and discard them, and Violets are, well, that. While we're on about the characters, you might have noticed I haven't really focused on the, story much.
You guys see my junk?
I'd give my left nut to go back and do it all over again.
I spy with my little eye something flat.
Oh, I know! Is it White's ass?
And that'd be why. Yeah, look, you really want to be speedrunning the levels and the dialogue here. Neon White is a game at its peak with soundtrack blasting and characters silent. In spite of that whole side of things, the game's a banger. If you skip your way through the cutscenes, it's pretty darn perfect. So jump on in and enjoy that new addiction.